Is the temperature of the room comfortable for you? Excellent. Do let me know if at any point you need me to adjust it at all. And do you have enough pillows? Is the sheet okay? Good. Wonderful. So, welcome to your Bespoke Bodywork session. Bodywork is a type of manual therapy. Manual therapy is used by both the allopathic medicine community as well as complementary or alternative medicine. You can see this in physical therapy, in lymphatic drainage, anma, part of Japanese massage. You see it in osteopathic manipulative medicine. Tuina, myofascial release. But today what we're doing with you is not any one particular modality, but instead a combination of techniques and therapies to address any imbalances in your body's structure or its energy. So I would love to start by just assessing the body and the energy, and I will do this by palpating, by maybe moving the joints around a bit. Is that okay with you? Wonderful. So let's start by just getting a feel for everything. Here we go. I might hear the table creak from time to time. It's hard to find a table that won't creak, but this one shouldn't be too obtrusive. Were there any particular areas that you wanted to address? With manual therapy, with bodywork? Any particular types of pain or stiffness, loss of mobility? Just going to be moving your arm a bit. Good. And how is this? To the shoulder. I see. Just lay that back down and put the tray back over. Good. Let me know if at any point you feel any pain or discomfort. We want to make sure that we are alleviating, not causing. Good. Just lay that back to your side here. Leg, the knee here, thigh, lip, ankle, foot. energetic imbalance, any blockage in the meridians. Now we're tapping a little bit into the traditional Chinese medicine. You can look at the chakras of Ayurvedic medicine. This sort of raindrop bitter powder. To the chest here. Along the arms. The other side. Down the legs. Good. And now I want to do a little assessment that is centered on your head, and more specifically by the occiput. So I'm going to be coming closer, it's right back here, and we're going to be doing a little bit of craniosacral work. And I'm just getting a feel of the fluid and what the little bones are telling me. Good. Feeling anything in particular? Good. Just sit here for a moment. Right here behind the head. Good. Alright. So, what I want to do here is we're going to work on a little bit of breathing just to open everything up before I start loosening up the body. What we want to do here, I want you to take a normal breath for me. Okay. What I want to do here is we're going to adjust a few things. We're going to tweak a couple things. First off, I'm going to place your hand on your abdomen here. I'm going to hold you here. And when you take another breath, I want you to feel your abdomen expand and rise with your breath. So we are going to try to fill not just the chest up here, as that's not where we want the breath to go. We're going to take it down deep into the rib cage, deep into the abdomen, right here. Bring it all the way down to the diaphragm, and then we'll let it all go. We'll take a deep breath in, feeling the abdomen rise and expand, and out. Good. You might notice that your whole body kind of gets involved into it. Taking a deep breath in and out. While you keep up with that, I'm going to place my hands underneath your back, and in addition to the abdomen, we also should expand into the low back as well. We'll feel the ribs pull apart a little as it accommodates our breath. I'm gonna come in here. If you could just take a deep breath in. natural pace, but deep into the abdomen. Diaphragmatic breathing there. And let's start by loosening everything up. Going to do some squeezing. Some squeezing and rolling. And letting everything loosen. I'm telling the body that it can be slack and it can just gently rock back and forth. And I also want to just take your leg here. We're going to do a little bit of traction. So I'm going to very gently pull. Good, and release. Traction back. Release. It's almost like we're getting a stretch in between the bones, the muscles, creating some space. I'm just going to do this individually for the limbs. It gives me a little bit more control over the extremity. I can monitor it a little easier and see how much tension is in the limb. If your muscles are holding, then as I'm trying to roll, it's not going to go very far. And if there isn't as much tension, I might see the rest of the body get involved as well. Good. We're just going to grab the leg and pull. Good. Pull. And the arm here. Loosening up the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist and hand. Rolling back and forth here. And we're going to just pull, and release. A little bit of traction and release. A little bit of traction. The other side here. I could just have this arm. There we go. How's this feeling so far for you? Okay. Do let me know if you need a little more, a little less, something different. Right. Just pull. Good, let that go. Pull. Go and good. The chest. We're just going to knead down the shoulders, rolling them backwards. Good. Pressing, opening up the chest. Pressing. Pressing. Good. As for the abdomen, I like to just roll this back and forth. There we go. And I'm going to very gently press in, release, press a little, making sure the weight's distributed over my hands. Release, press, release. Good. Straighten this out and then let's I want to start right here. I'm going to work with the joints a bit. So I have your hand here. I'm going to take it in mine. And we're going to move the wrist up and down, side to side, and roll it externally and internally. Good, and I'm just going to pull right here and move to the elbow. We are going to go up and down, up and down, and down. And we can internally rotate, externally rotate, internally rotate, externally rotate. Good. As for the shoulder here, I'm going to come up underneath, and we're going to just hold your arm here and bring it up and roll. And then we're going to go the other side and roll. I'm lifting your shoulder up, holding your arm, and rolling it back and forth. Let's see, like here. I'm going to uncover to the hip here. We have a foot, and we'll just be coming up and down, doing just like the wrist, and side to side, rotating internally and externally. Good. And here, I'm just going to be giving little bends here, little gentle bends. I'm going to take your leg like I did with the shoulder. Put my hand underneath here. We're going to do a bit of rolling here, inside and out. Up and down, inside and out, side to side. Rotate externally, internally. The elbow here, we're going up, down, rotating in, out, in, out. The arm coming up underneath here. Rolling the shoulder. And the other side. And down, side to side, internal rotation, external rotation. Don't come to the knee. We'll just give this a few bends. Take the leg and the hip and come to a little bit of rotation. Gentle rotation in and then out. We can use some percussion along the body here. I'm just going to very gently cup my hands here. Tap along the body. the sides of my hands here. This is called hacking. Very loose wrists. Is pressure okay for you? Positioning as needed. Do it with both hands as well. More than usual when we're doing percussive movements. Now I'd like to do some minute adjustments. For example, leg here. I'm going to do just these little tiny adjustments of the skin and the fascia. Break up any blockages. I'm just using my fingers and my thumbs to do these little movements. Maybe do a bit of finger pressure in there, like we see in shiatsu. A bit of cross. Maybe right here. Just doing these tiny little adjustments. If I could see your wrist here. Open this up a bit. Getting in there a little bit. Releasing the blockages. And then back here. the upper thigh and the hip here, so I'll be right about here. You are wearing a pair of regular shorts, not short shorts, but just regular shorts. That's where it is, about that lower hem. You feel blockage here. I just want to clear that out. Using some manipulation. Good. And down here, just on the foot, to do some pressing in here. Good. And I hope this pressure isn't too bad. Okay. It feels like I'm really digging in there, but just trying to open this up. Good. Yeah, let's see what we've got. This arm, I just want to go to peek. Okay, right on the posterior forearm here. We will untangle this. Right here. Have to press in a bit and let it release on its own. Pressing. Pressing. Release. And just moving that stagnant flow elsewhere. Press. Release. And let that go. Now I want to do some pressure here. Just going to be pressing down using my body weight. Press down. Good. And it doesn't sound like it would be as comfortable or as soothing as it is, but it actually feels very, what's the word? It gives security, sort of secure feeling. It's grounding. There we go. It's very grounding. It's forcing you to be in your body. It's forcing you to feel the outer borders of your body. Squeezing down. Hands, wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, chest. Let's get a little bit of traction to finish the greater body. Just going to give a pull on your arm. Good. And the other arm. Good. One leg. And the other leg. A little bit of feeling. Just make sure I got everything. Little pitter patter, raindrop, fingers. Just want to come in behind the head and do some craniosacral adjustment. Just going to feel bones and the fluid using the pressure of about holding a nickel, a coin. And there we go. There we go. How was all of that? Good? Okay. Let's do a few deep breaths to end it and to make sure that you've retained the diaphragmatic breathing. Pull the drape down here so I can rest your hands on your abdomen here, my hands atop yours. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in all the way to the abdomen and out. Put my hands underneath your back. Deep breath in, out. Deep breath in. All the oxygen to our body, our cells, and out. One last one. I'm going to put my hands on top of your heart and just infuse it with healing energy. Deep breath in and out. Just holding. Just take the drip down. is there anything else that I can do for you before I let you come back to your body and get off the table at your own pace? Alright, excellent. Now, take your time. Allow yourself to come back to the environment. Last thing you want to do is have a relaxing treatment and then fall off the table because you're a little lightheaded. So just take your time. And whenever you're ready, you can leave whenever. And I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest of your night. Thank you. Bye now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, it would greatly help me out if you clicked the like button and left a comment so YouTube's algorithm registers that it was a good video. If you want to see more of my work, consider subscribing to the channel. I create primarily medical, pseudoscience / alternative medicine, and personal attention ASMR roleplays. But I've done a little bit of everything from historical to sci-fi to fantasy. If you'd like to support the channel, I offer ad-free videos, early access on videos, and exclusive content on Patreon. Or I also have a Ko-Fi link for a one-time donation or a throne wish list for props and equipment. Thank you again, and I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest of your night.